If you're new here, hit that subscribe button and ring the bell so you don't miss any of our deep dives into your favorite stars and their life-changing moments. Today, we're turning the spotlight on one of Hollywood's most fascinating couples and exploring a narrative you might not expect, the story of Amal Clooney's post-divorce success. Yes, you heard that right, and how she left George Clooney completely speechless. Amal Clooney is far more than simply George Clooney's wife. Born and raised in war-torn Beirut and later moving to the UK, she built an incredible career as a human rights barrister, making waves on the global stage. Before the spotlight of Hollywood enveloped her, she had already fought for oppressed groups, represented high-profile clients, and emerged as an icon of both brains and elegance. Her transformation from refugee background to global advocate shows just how driven she is, how prepared she was to own her narrative. Now, before you pause the video in shock, the post-divorce in this title is less about a confirmed legal split, there hasn't been one publicly, and more about whispers, restorations of personal brand, and rumors that sparked strategic decisions. Over recent months, the media has speculated about marital strain between George and Amal, from long periods of distance to divergent career paths. Some outlets claimed the marriage might be nearing an end. But what neither the headlines nor most of us expected is how Amal shifted the narrative, stepping into even greater prominence, boldness, and independence, leaving George watching and apparently speechless. Imagine this: you're already at the top of your game and yet you sense you're being defined by someone else's shadow. Amal Clooney didn't settle for that. She doubled down on her own achievements, took on cases that matter globally, and embraced opportunities that reinforced her identity beyond being Mrs. Clooney. In doing so, while George remained the movie star, she became the force behind many justice campaigns, the anchor of philanthropic efforts, and a style and substance figure globally. What's more, recent interviews show her speaking in a way that suggests she no longer needs to justify herself or apologize for being ambitious. For example, "I don't feel like I have to apologize for what I do." This is powerful because it signals a shift. No longer the supportive wife figure behind the star, but a fully autonomous partner in the spotlight. Let's talk about George for a second. An actor, director, icon. But even he has admitted that being with Amal feels like hitting the jackpot. And beyond that kind of praise, there's the moment. He confessed that he and Amal have never had an argument in their 10 years of marriage. Yes, you read that right. What does this tell us? It tells us that her rise, her confidence, her step into her own legacy has perhaps caught him off guard in the best way. It's as if he's watching her not only grow beside him, but pull ahead in a way that demands admiration. Imagine being part of a power couple and then realizing your partner is now forging a new identity, one that doesn't just revolve around you. That's got to be humbling. Yet, in true George fashion, he talks about it with awe. He has continuously attributed his luck to meeting her. He genuinely seems to be the one left speechless, watching Amal's ascent, because he knows her strength is his own marvel. So what's the takeaway here? The term divorce might be misleading, but what we're really witnessing is Amal closing a chapter and opening another, the chapter of independence within partnership, of legacy beyond marriage, of self-authorship. She seems to have reclaimed her voice, her career, her narrative. The world now sees her as an equal force, not just alongside George, but with her own agenda, her own voice, and her own impact. And for George, it's a moment of pride and admiration. He's no longer the one steering the ship. He's the one enjoying the voyage beside a truly remarkable woman. 1. You can grow together and still individually evolve. Amal and George show that relationships don't freeze your personal growth. They can amplify it. 2. Independence isn't the opposite of togetherness. Amal's rise demonstrates that forging your own path doesn't mean you drift away. Sometimes you elevate together. 3. Success is multifaceted. For Amal, it's not only about landmark victories in court or high-fashion red carpets. It's about owning her narrative, her impact, and her identity. Thanks so much for watching until the end. If you enjoyed this deep dive into Amal and George Clooney's dynamic, and how Amal's post-divorce or post-chapter success story is unfolding, make sure to hit the subscribe button, give this video a thumbs up, and share it with your friends who love celebrity narratives with real substance. Drop us a comment below. What do you think Amal's next move will be? We'd love to hear your thoughts. Until next time, stay curious and stay inspired, and don't forget, real success is about the story you choose to write, not the one others try to write for you.